Good morning, ladies, and happy Friday. Rise on up. It is the start of a brand new day and an ending, hopefully for you, to a great week. A little later than usual start because I don't have to drive almost an hour for work, so I get to sleep in an extra hour when working from the house. So definitely a blessing. I actually have to get an oil change today, a few conference calls. It's quite a bit of reporting, but I'm really learning on my Excel skills. So I actually got certified a couple weeks ago on the whole program. So it's made my life a heck of a lot easier. And if you use Excel, I highly encourage you to jump on YouTube or something or recertify yourself. There's so many new formulas and new formats that you can use that save time tremendously. However, before we get the day going, Proverbs chapter 13 is what we'll be going over, and verse 1 goes like this. A wise son heeds his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. He who guards his mouth preserves his life, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of a lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. A righteous man hates lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and comes to shame. Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. There is one who makes himself rich, yet has nothing, and one who makes himself poor, yet has great riches. The ransom of a man's life is his riches, but the poor does not hear rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. By pride comes nothing but strife, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Verse 11, wealth gained by dishonesty will be diminished, but he who gathers by labor will increase. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. He who despises the word will be destroyed, but he who hears the commandment will be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life to turn one away from the snares of death. Good understanding gains favor, but the way of the unfaithful is hard. Every prudent man acts with knowledge, but the fool lays open his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful ambassador brings health. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdains correction, but he who regards a rebuke will be honored. Verse 19, a desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is an abomination to the fools to depart from evil. He who walks with the wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Evil pursues sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Much food is in the fallow ground of the poor, and for the lack of justice there is waste. He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him disciplines him promptly. In verse 25, the righteous eats to the satisfying of his soul, but the stomach of the wicked shall be in want. In some quick context of Proverbs 13, God disciplines his children, and earthly parents are instructed to do the same. Loving parents inflict temporary discomfort on their children to keep them from long-range tragedy that inevitably accompanies lives without discipline. And let me tell you, that is definitely the absolute 100% truth, because had I known a little bit more than had I known in my younger years of raising children, especially my eldest, now 18 years old, living out in the world, he'll be 19 in 5 months. Be hard on them. Gentle parenting does not work. To a certain extent it does, but it doesn't work. So try to, as much as, stay consistent. It could be annoying. They can try you, but stay consistent. Let them hate you. They'll be okay. We survived. We couldn't stand our parents, but you know what? We're okay today. It does save a heck of a lot of trouble. Let's just say that. But to an amazing weekend ahead, to a great day ahead. About to have some coffee here shortly and start my day. So hopefully your day just goes as well. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, and see you Monday.